Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan.
DA,
it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles.
Beat them.
Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game.
Pelicans, that is.
Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Murphy in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, Andre Drummond is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Van Vliet in at the 2 spot.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Let's go.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip.
Yeah, fuck the ball.
Murray against McCollum. Murray dishes to Ingram. Williamson with the block.
Okay. I'm not impressed.
Top, he's covered by Murray. Down low, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, that is why we call CJ a combo guard. He can.
Hold on, I gotta change this camera position again. This game's gonna make it very hard to have the camera anywhere. Head up top there, I guess. Is the middle not good? I guess the middle's not good.
Scored with the best, but he also can facilitate.
Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason.
In a series, they took to 6 games, but yeah, couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year, things will be different.
And here's McCollum. After Dylan Brooks was able to get the triple. And that one drops.
That's where Valanciunas is a handful, inside and on the block.
McCollum against Murray. And he
come on.
Well,
that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Jones. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Back to Valanciunas. And he's good on the 3-ball. Valanciunas has got 7.
Nice play to run for Valanciunas in terms of variety. Getting him something in rhythm and in space.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Stolen by Van Vliet. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And Drummond throws it down.
Van Vliet's taking them to school, using fundamentals to get his team shots.
For New Orleans, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. To the inside. Here's Williamson, and it's sent back by Drummond. Van Vliet kicks to Murray. Drives to the hoop. That ball. Great assist by Van Vliet. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Pelicans are never giving much trouble, but they play hard sometimes.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
They're one of those teams that's been messed up by a lot of my moves.
Shooting foul.
Of course, they traded Anthony Davis to Lakers for Ingram. So Ingram's actually on the Pelicans.
After the last couple seasons, it's nice to get back
as
to
I
the
said,
more normal way of doing things, isn't it, Smitty?
It is, Kevin. We saw the playoff bubble, the reduction in games, more back-to-backs.
In this universe, like, they traded Kyle Kuzma.
Taken for granted.
For this is a long story. Kawhi went to the Lakers for Ingram, but then he went to the Clippers. So it's convoluted.
So Murphy hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Murray, the pass to Brooks. Nailed from three-point land. Brooks has got 6.
Well, Brooks prefers to shoot his threes head on, but he has the stroke to make the short corner shot.
San Antonio leading by 3 to the middle, and down it goes. Dunked through.
Very
off a
fast.
wonderful assist.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Williamson. He had 37 points last game out. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And, of course, Rick Josh Peterson got traded to the Pelicans.
We all know about Zion Williamson's athleticism. Now he must continue adding to his game.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been
Fox
all
will
sorts
be
of opinions chiming in on
we'll be playing Resident Evil 4
at a high weight.
until dawn. Probably
Diablo! He lost too much time early in his career. Oh, this is the kind of start they were
he's back for that iron is hot.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule.
I saw some Diablo streams still like 35K.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there.
See how it goes.
And I thought their lack of
See what stays
hustle
in.
defensively was the story of the game.
You know,
Right,
sometimes
tired.
great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Spurs. They've got the #1 record in the conference.
I think Dallas is number 3 and
each
number 2
night
is
out, their
somebody.
competition
Number 1
is
is me.
going to bring it right at them. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. Down 4 spots from them.
And I think for New Orleans, this season has been, it's been solid. But
I
they
think I
just need
faced
to
New Orleans in
maintain
the
their
playoffs
place in the
last season.
standings
I
and
can't
get
remember. In the first round,
100%
maybe.
prepared here for the
Remember.
postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball, so that things do come together for them before they
It
enter the
kind of all
regular
blends
season.
together.
Look out.
Unless it's really a crazy series or something.
Murray dishes to Ingram. That's in there.
Shooting much better this time. My
Murray's
shooting was a
got
little off
3
last
assists
time.
tonight.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Go!
Stolen by Brooks. For the finish. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Mental
Ba-boom.
game, great anticipation on that steal.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's the floater, and the shot goes down. Spurs leading by 7. And the pass to Drummond. To the paint, here's Ingram, and slam dunk by
Too
Ingram.
fast, Zion.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up.
I
and he
barely
was
weigh
being
200
unselfish.
pounds.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
For 3, Ingram. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They double-team McCollum. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, it could be, I see.
Ingram kicks to Murray. And he
Floater.
gets it to go. Murray's got 9.
Why don't you change the camera angle, Brew?
Hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt.
Change the camera angle.
Great
How am I going to do
job
that?
getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And they are also
That's the one
just
bad news of the
outworking
day is
opposition in transition. When the break is on,
Oh!
they've continued to
PlayStation
find ways
camera
to
cord is
score.
Now, Williamson.
not short, it's not
Following the
long.
miss by Fred VanVleet
So-
from deep. Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum. It's hauled in by
I might look into
Murray.
extension cord, but I heard that it fucks with the quality. We'll
Brooks
see.
against Jones. Here's Ingram. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Famers.
Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. Now a timeout
They better.
called by
Shit.
New Orleans.
Y'all losing. God damn it.
A different look now for San Antonio. Zach Collins checked in for Andre Drummond, and it's Rose in for DeJounte Murray. Long range from the inbound, and it's Alvarado missing. Spurs lead
I was
by
thinking it was a
14.
wireless camera, but
It's Ingram on the wing. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Rose passes to Van Vliet. It's good. This time the assist.
that would make too much sense.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been awesome.
That's Alvarado here. I like him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive
have a good
rotations
year next year.
and getting the ball in the paint.
From deep, Collins. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here.
If you pause, there should be somewhere that says camera or something like that.
Pass to Marshall. Fires the three. No good on that one.
Oh, I see what you're saying, Pelican. You don't like the rail cam? Come on, Pelican. It's the best cam.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game,
I used to be a broadcast guy, but
from an intensity standpoint.
I do like the NBA Live.
Relentless, and they also
Oh,
play under
man.
control. That's a deadly combination.
And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued
What
to
camera you
take
use,
on more
Pelican?
of an offensive load.
I know you're a
Increased
2K
his
guy.
volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
It's always been a
Also,
tremendous
sorry for beating on your
defender
team
of
Just
here.
use the 2K one.
2K.
mine. But now
Yeah.
Fred VanVleet has emerged as
I like
a
that one
terrific
for the
all-around scorer. He can
career
pretty
mode or
much do it
whatever.
all.
And
the
for
Pelicans
online.
with possession here. Following
I need to get
Fred
back to
VanVleet's
online,
three.
but man.
Reddish.
I
First
use the default one in my career though.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting.
I like the NBA
This is a
Live
straight
camera
bucket.
from
It
NBA
is.
Live
It's a big one.
18-19.
Load the
That was
plate.
pretty good.
Now here's Brooks. He's coming off a 16-point game against Oklahoma City.
They have a camera that's similar to that one,
Seems
but
like a very spirited player.
Nah,
He
not
plays with a
quite.
lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's
I
game.
never played NBA Live.
oh, you missing out? I used to play that religiously.
And he sinks the second.
NBA Live,
You know, for so long,
04 was
many
the
joked
first
about
one, and
how
then
the Spurs
05.
were always
Didn't
too
play
old,
06 for
right
some
to
reason. I
roll,
can never remember
too
why.
slow, too
07 I
stuck in their certain
played.
ways.
08 I played a little
I
bit.
was on a couple of those teams.
Then they
too,
kind of
Kevin.
died.
I remember well. People said that the Spurs were too old.
Then Live
and
10
needed
was
to
my
get younger.
jam.
And over the last
Played the hell out of that
years,
for like 5
they've
years,
done
and then
exactly that.
again they went through kind of some hell.
14 points from him the last game
And,
against Oklahoma City.
Came back with
He was
18.
also a terrific creator in that game as well. His
19.
assist total shows
Then they died again. That's kind of the EA way.
effort. It was.
They're here for a little while and gone for a while.
Brooks
Wow.
was able to get the triple.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Ingram. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks.
Yeah, the
from
NBA
them
Live
already.
cam, you're right
They
behind
established the pace. They made shots.
the player,
This is
so
why
you can see the
they're
wood.
way out in
There's a
front.
cam on here that you can kind of do that with, but
Dylan Brooks for
the
San
camera
Antonio.
jars you
He
when
delivered
you
9
fucking
points from 3-point range that quarter.
change possession.
Terrific work from distance. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your
Took me
way
forever
after
to use this
break.
rail cam. Liked it from a cinematic perspective, but it was really hard to win.
The only basketball games I played was 2K17, 2K21, 2K22, and 2K23.
Nice, yeah. So, first one I played was 2K14. That was really good. Lots of people still like that one.
Terrific
The only reason I went to 2K is because of NBA Live dying out. So yeah, 2K14, 2K16 I liked a lot. 2K17 was really good. 18 I played a lot. 19 I didn't like too much. 20 was really good.
That camera angle is just the definition of awkward.
It can be treacherous, but once you get used to it, it's I love it.
Ingram's got 15.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the dribble. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
22 had the dunk meter. Didn't like that. So I'm glad they got rid of that.
Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Hayes.
I didn't like this one too much at first. It was really hard at first.
Especially from that distance.
Because the rail cam's different on this one than on 22.
And again,
But
has no luck.
This is the shot
I kind of embraced the rail cam on the next gen versions.
For 3, Van Vliet.
Which for me was 2K20.
I just realized you don't know the legend of Fred
1 or 2.
Jones.
Legend of Fred Jones.
And here's McCollum for 3. And that one is off. It's the Spurs taking it the other way.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
And the shot goes.
Jones is the man.
17 points in the game.
I got Fred Van Vliet.
Ball handling by Ingram,
pretty
allowing
good.
him to beat the D and find his shot.
Stolen by Van
Got the
Vliet.
stole.
Dishes it to Brooks. Count the basket.
He's like the embodiment of Proteus.
He just waltzes inside.
The angry white man.
This lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had
Fred Jones dominates anyone and everyone.
the right way. Kevin, back
We'll
to
have
you.
to see
Well,
him
he's
take down my
completely
Spurs
changing
here.
teams mid-season, tough thing to do, but he is a veteran.
I might get him on the team.
Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story.
Pelicans might need him. They're not looking so good.
Heart, a gritty dude.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
See, once I got good at All-Star,
And the basket is
most
good.
games
He's
are
got
like
a chance
this,
here
and
for
it-
one more at the line.
I try to go to Superstar, and it's just, I don't know, the game like acts really odd.
On the interior
I still win, but
defenders
it's
with
really
I don't
weird.
like the Pelicans.
I haven't met anyone that does.
And Josh Richardson subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Right, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk
I only like Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, he's great.
focus when you play.
He's a gym rat. He'd be watching gameplay back after a game and watch his old games from the 90s and shit. He actually cares about what he does. He's gotten
also
really
from
good.
North Carolina.
Yeah, Duke boy.
Explosiveness. He's nearly unguardable around the rim.
Me and my friend Brett are Duke fans.
Ingram drawing the double team.
Same with Zion, which is cool.
Yeah, oh yeah. Lots of Dukies.
Now here's Rose. 6 on the shot clock.
Oh,
Fournier
shit.
for 3. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Let's
It's
go.
good. This time the assist from Rose. Fournier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I like the Tar Heels more.
Share the ball, especially when his teammates.
What's up, Brett? You said that.
They double team McCollum. To the middle.
Shout out to Brett.
Pass to Reddish.
Get out of here.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Let's put Otto in
Solid
here.
shooter with good all-around skills. Cam Reddish is tough to anticipate defensively.
Cam Reddish is no. Yeah, didn't he go to Duke?
For Zion Williamson, reflecting his commitment to this young core,
not sure.
and with the 8 pick, and
I don't hate Duke, I just don't care that much for them.
I think he went there. Looked
they're
up, looked him up.
building a team to contend.
From deep, Richardson bangs home the trifecta.
Good to see Richardson sink that one from long range.
What got me into
And
Duke
defensively,
is
I mean, there's only
when I was
so
a
much
teenager,
you can do
JJ Redick was
against
there. He was
these
just
three-point
hitting threes
shots.
from everywhere.
And a wide open look for McCollum.
He was really
and right
good.
away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Love JJ Redick.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
Porter, and Valanciunas pulls it down. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
Come on, Fournier.
Back to Rose. Jones against Richardson. And here's Rose outside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points.
It's even better that he sticks up for you in the career mode.
Really?
Calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive.
I'm still pretty early in it. I do like to add the face game back.
And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Got that done finally.
Outside, Jones. Second shot opportunity, and it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Jones.
Okay, Valanciunas.
Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night. Rose passes to Richardson.
He's one of the people on the talk show thing.
Oh, yeah, right. I remember that.
Length for his position.
In the very beginning.
Josh Richardson rising above and knocking down that mid-range jumper.
They actually try with this career mode, unlike some of the last ones. They,
And stolen by Richardson.
I'm on the Spurs, of course.
It's Fournier on the wing.
If I was in the NBA, I'd want to be on the Spurs. They actually make you a better
The
player.
pass to Rose.
The last one was better.
Really? I can't remember if I played story modes on 22.
They haven't been able to respond at the other end.
I don't think I did. Sad.
And the dunk by Williamson.
We see it night after night. Zion, relentless
I
assault.
picked the Hornets for my homeboys.
Okay. Hornets they're fun to watch. They used to be legit back in the day when they were in New Orleans.
On the wing, Jones.
It's complex.
Covered by Rose.
Can't go. This team is the Hornets. That's the point.
Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
It's
And
kind
they're
of
hitting the
complicated.
long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
The Hornets are my favorite team.
Okay.
Porter can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, hopefully LaMelo Ball doesn't get hurt anymore.
On field goal attempts.
Michael Jordan stepping down, so maybe they'll make some good
The
moves this
Raptors
summer.
come second.
Raptors, yeah, they got a lot of moves to make this summer. My boy Van Fleet probably gonna go somewhere else. Gary Trent Jr.
Jones, no one
Siakam.
around him. A 3-pointer off the mark. San Antonio's gotten out.
I liked when DeRozan was there.
Going 4 of 5.
I watched when they won the title.
The 10th pick in the 2017
That's what made me like Van Fleet.
Zach Collins has battled through multiple injuries. That held him to play just under 185 games in his first 5 seasons.
McCollum rebounds San Antonio.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
The baseline J.
If the Hornets keep being bad, Michael Jordan is going to come out of retirement again.
Has got 6 assists in the
might
game.
break something.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Drummond's checked in for Zach Collins.
Man, they're getting destroyed here. At least the Thunder tried for 33 quarters.
Marshall passes to
Last
Alvarado.
game I played.
To the inside. The shot's good from Nance.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots.
I heard NBA Live might be coming back. If it is, I'll definitely get
Richardson
that.
kicks to Porter. For 3, Fournier. And again, it's San Antonio.
I hope that goes in.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
He was all alone on that one. Murphy's got 10 points in the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Richardson kicks to Porter. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
81 point half. Let's go. This game will be over by the time Fox is ready.
What about Fred Jones? He's a character that my dad used to mess with me, so I now use him as my custom character and expand the lore for.
Nice.
Thanks very much. Here with Frank Vogel. Coach, the points coming with regularity.
Yeah, I got Fortnite ready, Pelicans. I don't know if Fox does. He be fucking around. I'm ready to die. You know, get frustrated.
Showing on the floor, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
Still got to play some Call of Duty, too.
We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hi, everyone. Let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipient.
He went from being a red pick-em-up driver to now saving Washington, D.C. and Chicago at the age of 78.
This is the first, and it will not be the last one of these awards for Luka Doncic.
There you go.
A master at getting his own shot, as well as creating for others. Simply unstoppable on offense. Also, a tremendous rebound in his position.
Every time I play in my league, or now my era, where it's called now, but
really
Luka always having like a monster season.
Some teams live and die by the three. If I was on
Love Luka.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
They're alive and well in this game, just like I was. What a performance shooting the ball, Shaq.
Well, when you're getting three and your opponent's getting two, this is the result.
See, and I didn't think that you would like the three ball today, but I've won you over.
Shaq, I didn't think you were just going to let him make this whole thing about himself.
Yes, indeed.
But you did. Disappointing.
Well, I wasn't aware that he was making it about himself. Anyway, when the three goes in,
raining
I like
threes.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much
Sensational all
an
year.
automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I've won MVP with DeJounte one time.
They understood the matchup.
Never won MVP
and
with
they took the
Ingram.
necessary
Maybe
time
this
to
year will be the
exploit it.
year.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's five. McCollum and Jones are the guard. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. And it's Murphy in at the 3. McCollum dishes to Valanciunas.
Is Brandon Ingram still on the Pelicans?
Yeah.
Here's Williamson.
He's got a couple years left, I think.
From the low post. He's got 11.
That's a well-timed,
I don't know, man.
well-coordinated
Zion's
play.
never gonna be
Comes right
healthy,
off the
really.
pick for the lay-in.
I wish Brandon would go somewhere else.
Here's Murray.
Maybe the Spurs.
It's Fournier on the wing. Pass to Drummond.
I thought he got traded to the Celtics.
Down to 5 on the shot
That would be
clock.
interesting.
No luck on the running jump shot. The try by Williamson. And he'll shoot free
They're
throws
gonna
here.
have to do
Clearly
something
fouled
'cause
on that shot that time.
They
The whistle blowing.
flamed out this
And the
year.
foul goes against San Antonio. Zion Williamson has a very
He's got
unique
good
game
Celtics.
and body. When you look at him on the floor,
I could see it.
Steve, tell you about him.
Well, my eyes tell me he's like Shaq, the Big Diesel, because few guys in NBA history can just out-muscle their opponents. Skill-wise, at that size, he is one of one.
San Antonio making a switch here. Brooks checked in. Well for New Orleans, shooting at 51%. Really solid.
My bet would be he goes to the Celtics with number 7.
Outside, Jones.
They definitely need a different mix on the Celtics. It ain't gonna work.
Throws it down.
I love how efficient Zion is.
They should have won last year, but they kept turning the ball over 20 times.
Outside, Porter. That comes off an assist from Brooks. Porter's got his third basket of the night.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Williamson. Right wing. Goes back up.
Even though Ingram got hurt this year, but he usually doesn't get
Spurs have
hurt.
gone 3 or 4 so far in the third quarter from the field.
He's a
They
good
need
player.
Kevin move the sheep.
Pass to Richardson.
He
Brooks
is
gets to
good. I
Richardson.
had him on my Spurs, actually.
He's
I
looking
traded
for Drummond and
him
finds him. Pass to
last
Porter.
year.
Inside. And that one's good. Drummond.
I had him on here just for one season. It kind of worked out, kind of didn't work out.
Here in the third, only one
But,
miss.
I
you
love
know,
Kevin Love.
He was good in some ways. Just his defense isn't always the best. But
8 points for C.J. McCollum.
I love it.
It was a fun season.
Hesitation from C.J. McCollum on that shot.
Richardson, no luck. Williamson kicks to McCollum.
He's in my top 3 favorite players.
And
He's good.
Throws it down.
And the one-hand
Like imagine if he had been on the Spurs instead of Timberwolves. You know?
He's the one doing the slam.
Agreed.
As Duncan's protege or some shit.
Brandon Ingram.
Luke and Ingram. Okay.
Passes it to Brooks. Richardson for 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Unbelievable.
Okay, Zion, you can dunk on my little point guard. That's on auto? Oh, shit. That's pretty bad then.
Work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Porter with the screen for Murray.
If the Heat don't win.
Incredible reverse throwdown.
Yeah, I feel good about him.
Even go as far to
After watching game 2.
Because Kevin Love is injured.
They double team McCollum. Stolen by Brooks.
Yeah, he helped him a lot.
Stolen by Jones. And now the Pelicans on
They
the break.
couldn't hit nothing tonight.
Williamson, the pass to Jones. Williamson
Y'all
outside.
gotta shoot the ball.
Pass to Murphy.
Come on.
And here's McCollum. 4 on the shot clock. Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
When you have the size that Valanciunas has, there aren't many people getting in the way of your dunk.
From deep, Richardson. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. McCollum, no good.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And it's in there. Drummond's got 8.
That's the right play to run. Drummond with the skill and size to make that high percentage.
But yeah, Ema go now. I may be back. I haven't even made it out of bed yet, Lord.
Oh yeah, we should have a fun night. More welcome to come back. See what Fox wants to play tonight.
Dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Richardson, no luck.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one. Manu Ginobili.
See ya.
Of 2022.
Hey,
he played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
16 feet away. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist on the night. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Spurs.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals, not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
And seeing Manu as a rookie, Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title. He needs to be more proactive on offense and shoot it more. He's making most of his shots, so he's got to demand the ball more.
In transition, here come the Spurs. Murray with the ball. Richardson for 3. Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Alvarado.
Oh, shit.
Here's coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Brandon Ingram. We talk about players, we talk about coaches and GMs, but not too much about owners and their effect on the game and the organization.
Kevin, the owners for me are A1. It starts from the top. They're the ones who hire the team president, GMs, and coaches. And certainly, there's some teams who have some great owners. Yet another one by Richardson. If you got somebody that's going good, give him free reign and let him roll.
Pass to Reddish. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And
Hey, a big man play right there.
You know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
This Pelicans team.
Forgot to invite the Fox.
Is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
Health is at the top of the list, you're right. And about the Pelicans, Smitty, they've had some bad luck in recent years regarding injuries, haven't they?
Yes, starting with Zion, Kevin, out most of last year. It really hurt them. But they got a lot of leadership on this team. If they can pull it all together, they'll be fine.
Ingram. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Ingram's got 19 points.
We know Ingram's capable of having big nights, but now we're seeing it more and more and more.
A shot by Reddish, no good. San Antonio's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Richardson, no luck. New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Richardson.
And you can already see it. In his career, Zion is going to spend a lot of time at the line.
Smitty, the talented Larry Nance, has a very complete game, doesn't he?
He does. He does a little bit of everything for this team. Scores, rebounds, passes, defends. Kevin, he's such an excellent role player.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Drummond's checked in for Zach Collins. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Josh Richardson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when Drummond is being aggressive, taking on defenders, the whole attitude of this team changes.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Pelicans. And here's Marshall to bring it up for the Pelicans. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Spurs shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Alvarado passes to Marshall, and the layup falls.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
In the corner, it's Ingram. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Alvarado. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And so it's San Antonio with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that would get you up out of your seat.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Evan Fournier. Andre Drummond is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Rose in at the point guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Like we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. Just always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Here's Marshall. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
I'm not sure why he didn't take more time to square himself up, given the space he had, but he still got the shot to go anyways.
VanVleet kicks to Ingram for 3. Fournier. That one, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Lewis with it. Out guarded by Murray. Daniels from outside. And the three ball is good. Daniels has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Drummond. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
A man among boys on the offensive glass. Andre Drummond picks up a lot of extra points this way.
Passes it to Daniels. Back to Lewis. There's the three. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Pass to Daniels. Stolen by Van Vliet.
Hell yeah.
The pass to Drummond. Van Vliet outside. Back to Drummond. Pass to Murray. Here's Brooks. 5 on the clock. Outside for Murray. Drummond trying to get himself free. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Passes to Hayes. The three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Now, here's Marshall. Defense is right there. Buries it from three-point range. Daniels has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for New Orleans. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Nance sets a screen for Hayes. In the corner, Daniels. Down low, Lewis. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Lewis has got 7 points for the quarter.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Oh, I dump you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And Hayes kicks to Lewis. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Spurs have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Out to Ingram. In the corner, Drummond with it. Back to Ingram. Now with the ability to play a soft zone, can Team Steve hide their weaker defender?
I think it's great, Kevin, for a possession or two. And it works sometimes, but good offenses always find a weak link.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
Here's Murray. Drummond trying to get himself free. And it's San Antonio with another.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Hayes with it, outguarded by Ingram. And here's Marshall from the arc. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. Murray finds Van Vliet. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Marshall passes to Hayes. Offensive rebound. Outside Lewis. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lewis has got 10 points here in the second half.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Lets the 3 fly. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Jackson Hayes.
The first free throw is good. Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable, playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest, both was fantastic. When in college, those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass, nice assist.
Spurs working the ball around now. Stripped away. To the paint, here's Hayes. A rebound by the Spurs. Rose passes to Porter. Back to Rose. It's Richardson on the wing. No good again that time. The Pelicans have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And it's in Larry Nance Jr.'s blood. Remember, his dad, Larry Sr., won the first ever dunk contest.
Pass to Rose. Launches it. Conchar, good. Conchar's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Richardson dishes to Porter. Back to Richardson. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart, the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think that the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Collins checked in for the Spurs.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for San Antonio.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Drummond.
When it comes to protecting the rim, there are numerous ways to do that. The most excited of those, just send shots back. And that's what he did tonight in volume.
Fournier finds Collins. Back to Fournier. Collins trying to break free. Fournier's shot is off. On offense here are the Pelicans. And the wide open shot from Reddish. The three-pointer no good.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Conchar can't get it to go. Marshall with it. Porter's there. And it's Otto Porter with the foul.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. 12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And then slams it in.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
For 3, Fournier hits the three-point bomb. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, D-Rose. The energy of this crowd, these fans, the chemistry, how does that give you a boost?
Oh, it's been great. You know, when we're on the bench, we're going crazy for the first 5. I mean, when I'm on the bench, I go crazy for the first 5. And whenever I sub in the game, I try to get the energy of the crowd, and it's been fantastic.
Well, Derek, you played off of it tonight, man. Great performance. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Andre Drummond.
Alright, be back on later, y'all. Peace.